you made mention that ladies should have the skill or graduates. Now, there is this question that used to come out that women believe that their husband can be working and they can't expect them to be working, making same source of livelihood, and also come back home and start cooking. That the man should also be free to go into the kitchen and make some preparation for
that
them.
Woman is a lazy woman.
No, after all, I'm coming.
Is a lazy
I'm coming. After all, the two of them are working. You understand? There is one on the internet I saw it during the week that the lady said it that what the heck is the wrong with men, that you are working, I'm working, and so what's the problem that you can't work? So now you're talking about that the lady should have something that can sustain her. Then with the example I gave now, how do you mix or extract out the best way out of this thing from what I just painted now?
I think I can even say much about this. Of course, I've not been there yet, but we've seen from experience, from observation rather, maybe from parents, from people that we've lived with in one form of our life or stages of our life. And the first thing first is that when two becomes one, there must be agreement. You understand? So when two becomes one, you're working, the husband too is working, fine, perfect. So if what you guys are bringing to your summation in terms of money cannot cover up those lapses, now the lady needs to, or the man needs to sit down and think and know how to tell the lady to adjust. What am I trying to say? Of course, I've been with people, I've lived with people, I understand these things now. If you're working, your wife is working, this life is easy. It means that what are the problems that you are going to face when everybody is that busy? 1, clothes. 2, number 1 is supposed to be even food, but I like to say clothes number 1 because nowadays you can on your phone, once you're working, you have money, you can just order, child there can come. And so number 1 is, I would say, food. These are the problems that you might face when both parties starts working rather. Food, clothes. Then the third one is parenting. You understand now? If the combination of your sum, the sum of what you are doing, cannot cover up these things, you need to sit down and go back to square one, which is that okay, you need to adjust. One person needs to adjust that, because since your summation is not taking care of the household, this house will collapse at the end of the day.
Okay, fine. That's if the money is not enough.
If the money is not enough.
Okay, fine. You agree with me that even though the wife may be working, most men, I'm not saying all,
okay,
or some, let me say most self. Okay, let's say some men will still prefer that. Okay, they foot all the bills.
Okay.
They just like their wives to be
in
working,
the kitchen, yeah,
and still continue to do whatever the woman is supposed to do at home. And with the mentality that some women have, that my money is my money, your money is our money kind of a mentality. Okay. So I think some men don't want to spend their money. I mean, they don't want their wife to spend their money. They don't even care. They don't want to have the headache on that. But yet, some of this wife, still come up with the mentality that why are you disturbing me now? You are working, I'm working. So after all, the money I'm making from this work I'm doing, I'm using it to
take care of the family.
Take care of the family.
So let me now, in that
why
point,
are you now giving me the
in that scenario where that the lady is now being obviously refusing to do, in quote, her work in the house. One, the man should have seen that he has really married, maybe wrong, in quotes, because when you are working as a wife, you should still have that responsibility that you are taking care of a home, you are building a home. You understand? And there's also a responsibility from the husband. So you know that this woman is going to go to work and come back. So there are some little ways you can help her. Okay. You understand? It's not to wash plates, it's not to cook. You understand? It's to give her this peace atmosphere when she comes home. If you know that you are this kind of person that you are used to offering your clothes up and down, you know that this person will be tired. You should know that you can help her do those one or two things. One, when you come back, you too package your clothes, go and hang and put. So you minimize the work that she's doing, in quotes. So it's just to maybe cook that is the major problem now. So when she's coming, she knows that she's just coming to, you know, light up the gas and cook. There's fridge. There's, if you don't want to do the, of course, I'm not an advocate of fridge. It takes wisdom. So when she's coming back, if she has that mentality that once she's working, and she's working, and so it must be 50-50. You go and cook now. Why can't you cook? Just accept that at that point that you've made one mistake, you've married maybe in quotes wrong, and you just need to calm down, sit her down, and sit things through. And if things is not seen through, you guys as a man, you have to step up and make your decision and see. Is it that you build your home or you build your career? Choose one, since you cannot balance the two.